Oh my god, is Drinkie actually doing a voiced video? Yep, I am. Hey guys, Drinkie here, how you all doing? This is something I thought I would do just to try to work on my confidence and whatnot. Since those who know me know my confidence, well, it sucks, quite frankly. Also, roar yourself. So for those who, well, there's only a few who actually know, this isn't on the actual official Blizzard servers. So it's just basically going to be me doing whatever I like while trying to build up my confidence. No idea how well that's going to go. And if Blizzard have a problem with it, then I guess I'll have to take the videos down. But we'll see how it goes for now. So first of all, let's log in, shall we? So, actually, what should I do? So many choices. Now, unlike someone else who likes playing this game and has been tempted to play it again recently, not actually thanks to me, but thanks to someone else, I'm actually sticking with a Horde character. And I think for fun I shall be a priest, so I can do weddings! God, that's going back to my college days. Now, I've never really paid much attention to the look of my character, mainly because everything about them gets covered over with armor, robes. Yeah, and for those who don't know, I've always had this little R's and W's problem. I mean to pronounce R, saying R, but I end up saying a W instead, and vice versa. It's just this little thing I've had since I was little. So it does sort of get annoying at times. Sometimes it doesn't. Blah blah blah, you know, the usual. I think we'll keep it like that. What shall we call it now? I'm never any good at names. Well, there's only one person who actually knows what I'm like with naming characters on a DFO. And that I've named them all. Drinkie Temple, Drinkie whatever to do with the subclass, but that's a different game entirely. Let's see. No, that would get me in a lot of trouble. Drinkie P. Because why not? Why the hell not? And again, this is a custom server. It's my own. And I'm not really going to invite people to it. Maybe one or two people, but only if they actually want to. Anyway, let's start, shall we? Honestly, the loading times on this is just as PC actually. That's a lot weaker, so next don't determine how fast this loads. I'll shut up now.
For nearly 7,000 years, the High Elves cultivated a shining, magical kingdom, hidden deep within the forests of northern Lordaeron. But 5 years ago, the undead scourge invaded Quel'Thalas and drove the elves to the brink of extinction.
big time.
Led by the evil Death Knight Arthas, the Scourge destroyed the mystical Sunwell, thereby severing the elves from the source of their arcane power. Though the scars of that conflict are evident, the remaining elves have banded together and retaken much of their homeland. Calling themselves Blood Elves, these grim survivors are committed to regaining the vast powers they once commanded. Inspired by the leadership of their beloved prince, Kael'thas Sunstrider, the Blood Elves now seek new sources of arcane magic and the means of defending their land against the undying horrors of the Scourge. As one of the few surviving Blood Elves, you must master your thirst for magic and help shape the destiny of your people.
Right, so I might as well mention a couple of things. First of all, the Scourge, for those who don't know, the Scourge, well, the whole event that happened 5 years ago, as it said, happens in part of the main campaign in Warcraft 3, and they technically didn't destroy the Sunwell, rather they actually used it to revive someone as a lich. Hell of a powerful lich, if I recall. And so, yeah. And for those who actually had this before Wrath of the Lich, well, had a Blood Elf character from the the first expansion, sorry. Can't remember the name of it now. Not Cataclysm, that's the third expansion, and it's definitely not Wrath of the Lich King, which is this expansion, but the one before it. Anyway, there was Blood Elves did have a skill that lets them absorb some mana. Well, not so much absorb, more like build up stocks or something. Pretty sure it's a unique debuff stock, which by itself didn't do much damage, but if you use Arcane Torrent, it restored some of your health and... Sorry, not some of your health, some of your mana or something. Back... Oh, it's actually going back about 8 or so years for me, so it's a long time to remember. But yeah, basically, before, they did have the Arcane Torrent racial skill, yes. But they also had a sort of mana drain skill as well. So, part of the you must learn to be... Yeah, you know. About finding new sources of mana to stave your hunger, blah blah blah. Or thirst, rather. You can't really do that these days. Simply because they removed that one skill. No idea why. It wasn't game breaking or anything. It wasn't cheap. It was more like a handy... It was a skill that sort of came in handy. Useful. In battles. That might actually be why. Anyway, I'm going to stop this video here and see what... you know, it's... I'll let Slink know if anything needs adjusting. Well, Slink and anyone else watches this. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed me rambling on. Because rambling is always so much fun. Yay! Ho ho ho! Alright. Ta-ra.